I can't think of anybody ever saying a bad word about Phil.
I thought you said he was a pain in the ass.
But I liked him.
He had this unique ability to see people.
He was the most extraordinary friend to so many people. And his influence, I think, has, I mean, time will tell just how deep it was.
He had something to say with his work, with his theater company, with the choices he made, with the way he carried himself in the world. You know, he was a very serious person.
And I think you have to kind of start with saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this at all. You know, really be as naive as possible, you know, and as ignorant as possible.
This woman that I was just a mad crush on, girl, she was in high school, walked by the other way. I was like, where are you going? And she's going to audition for a play. I was like, oh, you know, and I was like, I think I'll go too. And I turned around, I followed her in. And I auditioned for the play, and I got to be with her every day. You know what I mean? It was like you're just a teenager and you have a crush, you know? And then all of a sudden it's not about the crush. And all of a sudden you realize you like doing theater, and you like being an actor, you like hanging out with these people. If you can go to the theater and you're in a room with a bunch of other people and what's happening in front of you is not happening, but you actually believe it is. If I can do that, I've done my job.
I don't really call it a chameleon thing, I just call it a necessity. But if I feel like that character has different behaviors than I do, or ways of holding themselves, or behaving just in general, I think I owe it to that character to do that.
I think part of being an actor is staying private. I do think it's important. Part of doing my job is that they believe I'm someone else.
I identify with a lot of things I've done in the movies. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I've literally done them, it's I identify with them. I identify with their source. If I don't allow people to somehow identify with the worst inside themselves, they never have a chance at actually walking out with that person in their heart. In my life now, I think I have 3 children, and I think I'm happy when I'm with them and they're okay. I love them unconditionally. I can safely say that. I can say that there's a lot of things that I know that they've already thrown at me and they will continue to throw at me, and I think my love will overcome that to this point. Of course, I can't say how far they'll push it, you know?
I got sober, I was 22 years old. You get panicked. It was, I was 22 and I got panicked for my life. It really was. It was just that. You know, I don't want to sound too dramatic and I don't want to make more out of it than it was, but I definitely was, whatever I was doing made me worry if I was going to be able to do the things I wanted to do with my life.
There's a period of time in your life where I kind of look back and I think, was I happy or was I just not aware?
If I don't think I'm doing well, I'm unpleasant. That's my neurosis, you know what I mean? If I don't feel like I'm doing the job well and I don't know how to get there, or I'm too scared or whatever, I'm not a happy guy, and I'm not pleasant. I'm not pleasant to be around.
I won't settle for anything less than the brutal truth. Brutal. Brutal.